Noam Chomsky and I are allies. We do the same sort of thing, but often with the same sort of audiences. We did an anti-Gulf War, a half-hour discussion for some independent, at the time, television people. No one, the two of us with an interlocutor, no one would put it on the air, not even at 4 o'clock on a Sunday morning in San Francisco would they put it on air. I've never seen such fear across the land.
I wish you'd called us. We would have aired it.
Were you around at the time of
the Gulf War? Yes.
Gulf War? Well, I think we must have, because the guy who produced it certainly was very busy with it, and we had a good team from ABC who did it for nothing, just pro bono publico. Chomsky and I, of course, we have the same enemies. And by your enemies, one is celebrated, largely the New York Times. There are messengers, there are voices that are telling the truth, that are useful. However, everything that a government can do to silence Noam Chomsky or me, that's an example, they will do. I talked to Chomsky. I was up at Harvard giving a lecture, and they had flyers all around the Harvard yard saying where I was going to be speaking, what time. About several hundred of them. Within 30 minutes, they'd all been torn down. There was no mention that I was there in the Harvard Crimson, no message in the Boston papers. I drew 2,000 or 3,000 people. That was the day I saw Chomsky. And he said, I explained it, he said, well, they do that to me too. I said, okay. And it's all across the country this happens, because opinion does not want us to be heard. And I said, okay, how is it that we draw 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people? How do they know we're there? And Chomsky said, I think it's mystical. I don't know how. There is some sort of underground out there that knows when something interesting is going to happen. So that's how we messengers get around, caller. We are drawn by the underground. The underground has pulled us into their orbit.
Who is tearing down the flyers?
At that time, I should think what is called neoconservatives were the most motivated.